Welcome to the Dr. Remina Panjwani Show, where we're optimizing wellness together. I am your host, Dr. Remina. In today's episode, I sit down with Shey J, former ICU nurse turned founder of a clean beauty company, thefireflybox. We discuss the impact of hormone disruptors in everyday products. Shey shares her journey from nursing to creating a line of toxin-free soaps, lotions, body oils, and bath salts, explaining how her products support hormone health, self-care to prevent burnout, mental health, and promote overall wellness. Hey y'all, today we are gonna have an interesting topic about hormone disruptors, also known as endocrine disruptors. So I'm Dr. Remina and I'm here with Shey. What's your company called?
We are Fireflybox. I'm the lead creator there, so I do a lot of the formulations and how we get our product all the way together and in front of you.
Now, why is this important? We live in a world filled with toxins, right? And we all have a toxic suit that we build up, right? But we survive, we're humans, right? But we all have a balance that we need to maintain. There's things that you can control, right? And that's why I'm so big on lifestyle. Going back to living to your fullest potential, to thrive, to be optimal. And one of those things, what I really want to focus on today is how you can limit certain exposures, right? We live in a world where things are in plastic bottles, BPA, right? We live in a world where everything's in cans and everything can be toxic, although our bodies are able to metabolize it, break it down. There are some things that may increase your toxic burden and that affects how you feel. So that's why it's important, right? Because you may not know why you feel tired, why you're so fatigued, brain fog, changes in weight, male and female hormones, right? So those show up in different ways. One of the things that we can control are beauty products. And those are I would say, pretty profound impact, right? My take is, if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. Why? Because it's absorbed through your skin. Think about how, for instance, when you use hormone replacement, right? So if you're gonna use patches or creams, it's absorbed and it goes through your system. So same thing, whether it's good products or toxic products, it will go into your system. And there's things called xenoestrogens. So those are those are chemicals that mimic estrogen, right? So some are good, some are bad. Where beauty products comes into, and specifically skincare, which is what we're gonna focus on, is skincare because it's absorbed. It can mimic certain hormones in your body, and when it talks about endocrine disruptors, hormone disruptors, that's exactly what it does. So it can displace your hormones and cause your body to go haywire. So you may see symptoms exactly what I mentioned, right? Changes in weight. Maybe even if you're a cycling woman and you have PMS symptoms, sometimes that can happen, PCOS, your thyroid. It can also lead to, it could be potential carcinogens, meaning increase your risk for cancer. So the point is you wanna decrease your toxic burden and feel better. So what else? What's better than meeting the maker herself of literally clean skincare products? And it's truly unique. You hand make your products seasonally. So enlighten us.
Well, if you have never met me before, my name is Shey. I am the founder at the Fireflybox, and my business is a little bit different in the best possible ways. So what's really cool about my line is I don't feature any preservatives, fillers, or things that you would normally pick up in a grocery store that's a lot more accessible, and maybe it's a little bit lighter on your pocket because you just want to access it right away. But because of that, we also realize that there's a system called product placement, and what happens is we don't really understand the labeling behind things, and we confuse a lot of those labels as just ways to kind of, I only have 30 seconds to look at this label, I gotta go. But if we know anything about our skin, it's a relationship that you have with yourself. The better your skincare, the better your relationship to yourself, and that is always going to bring the positive effects to your entire life. Not only is it going to show up in how you present yourself to the world, but it also educates you on who you are in the whole. So skincare is definitely my strong suit, and I'm going to teach you about one of our products specifically that helps with exactly what Remina here, Dr. Remina wants to educate us on when it comes to keeping our stress levels down, but not only that, but keeping the ingredients fresh. So it's not taking, it's giving, because that's what we want in all of our relationships in life, is a exchange. So what I really love is using salt, because it's a healthy alternative to stress relief. Not only is it doing that, but it's also giving you a really nice, safe space in your own home to allow all of that stress of your day to kind of just melt off, giving yourself that solitude so you can actually enjoy who you are and who you want to be and everything that you envision for yourself, giving you that therapy at home. And I love it because the best way to go through a therapy is understanding yourself first, and being at home is the safest place. So I love to bring this all to you guys. It's so much fun. There's so many different varieties that we're going to go through, but I'm going to talk to you about my main three. So this one is our original. What's really cool about the formulation altogether is it features 3 salts. So when we go to the grocery store, we're always exposed to Epsom salt, and then there's a lot of fillers in there that a lot of people don't know and aren't educated in being able to spot them out. These are like huge words that are like 10 and 15 characters, and who has time to read that and articulate that right away? No one knows the genius names to anything.
And
right?
are you gonna eat those like things, right? Like, go back to, can you eat those? Now I want to also say, like, you do have a medical background too.
Yes.
So Shey knows what she's talking about when she formulates these ingredients.
Yes.
And what I also want to tap on before you go further, what is so important is that self-care, that mental health, that de-stressing. Because we all stress, and what does that do? Imbalances your hormones, right? I always talk about that cortisol response, that fight or flight sympathetic nervous system versus the parasympathetic. You want to be in the rest and digest when you can, because that will throw off all your hormones too, right? So these products help you also detox. So we live in a world filled with, of course, toxins and exposures to them. But one of the things that we can also do, aside from clean products, is promote detoxification. Yes, our liver naturally breaks down products and helps us recycle it through the rest of our GI tract to get it out of our system. But sometimes you need a little bit of help. So tell us, how do you help us?
So I love using salt as a medium because it also comes naturally with so many minerals. Not only that, but with those 3 salts, we're getting Epsom salt, pink Himalayan salt, and Mediterranean. I like to think of it as sitting in a bath where the whole world of oceans can come to you and help you heal. So
Peaceful.
I really love the way that we formulated this. It's so much fun. I also have it to where you can choose any type of variety that you want. So say this is like a routine, which is what I like to educate people on, is keeping a routine. I feel like the best way to facilitate this life that we all want is through routines and, you know, keeping that sound. So having a salt bath routine really gives you that soft space into your life to allow you to decompress and actually enjoy, you know, taking a break. So I really love the salt bath ideas. Also comes with so much magnesium from these oceans, and that's something that we have to always put in our body but never know how. So I love that you could use salt as a medium for that, and it's perfect. So I'm just so excited about it.
Absolutely. And magnesium is one of those nutrients that people are deficient in, right? It helps you in so many of your biochemical pathways. Sleep, pain, helps build certain molecules in your body so you can function and be healthy. So yeah, that's great that you use magnesium.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And there's so many different types. The ones that we really love showing people is Mentally. Mentally is made with eucalyptus. It's also made with spearmint, and it also has what I love to call the Vicks of the ingredients, but it's a real crystal of menthanol that you would find in ingredients that are meant to express yourself in and express those like tendons and those muscles, just to give them that little bit of a call to say, hey, I need you to wake up, but I also want you to relax and just have that like really nice icy hot moment into that really nice soothing feeling. So what I really like to use these for is people who maybe are constantly working their bodies out and their bodies they're going through major stresses. Maybe it's like muscle building, or you run a lot, or females, if you have constant, menstruation, we always need something that's going to help us relieve that tension inside of the hips. So having something to calm us down in that way is so amazing. And I love to use a mint leaf for this. And it's just amazing. Now we have one that's super special for women specifically, and it's called my Cleopatra bath. And I really love Cleopatra because Cleopatra made sure no one told her what to do when it came to a beauty routine. And that's exactly what we're gonna do for you. We're not gonna allow any borders to come in, because inside of here, you're also gonna be getting her really nice flowers. Now these flowers, check this out. These flowers are local flowers, okay? They're not shipped from any country. These are your local community ingredients inside of your skincare. This is what makes the Firefly Box different. We source through our community and throughout the states so that we can keep the ingredients as fresh, as clean. And I like to think the closer it is to you, the more truer it is to what it is that you want to achieve. So like they all say, you want to get the best honey, get the local honey. So get the local ingredients so that you can actually facilitate what those ingredients can do for you and how you can actually respond to them in the most organic, natural way. So
exactly, bringing nature to your door.
Yes. So I love it. Definitely check these guys out. We have so much more other than salt. We have butters and just so many things. So if you like the more eco-conscious idea of skincare, definitely check us out at the Firefly Box everywhere on Instagram, Facebook, and here. So I'm excited. So tell us where we can find you, Dr. Remina.
Yes. Well, before we move on, do you want to kind of show your ingredients?
Oh,
yeah. Let's talk about this.
Let's get a little closer.
Let's bring in.
So earlier we were talking about the 3 salts. So just check out the difference inside of there. So these are really meaty granulate salts, and I really like to use those specifically because they have a stronger amount of concentration. And whenever you have a salt bath that's concentrated, you can use this for a longer period of time. So these bags come in 1-pound bags, and you can split this up in 4 cups. So whenever you do that, you want to just add this into the bath really nicely. I've got a video on my Instagram. It kind of talks to you about a lot of different things, but for the most part, how to set it up at your own home. This is Mintley, and this is all of the herbs there. You can honestly see just about all of them there, and that's exactly what I want you to see, is ingredients that you can identify so that you can know if you are able to use these. This is what I really like too, is people who have sensitivities to so many things. So being able to identify what it is that you're using is crucial. So I really like using bulky ingredients this way so that you can really catch those varieties. And these are the local roses.
So beautiful. They look so fresh too.
Yeah, and it's really cool because they also have yellow roses in there. And if you're from Texas, because I'm from Texas, I'm a Texas artist in Texas using Texas ingredients. Yes. And these are Texas roses, especially the yellow rose of Texas. So it's super fun, and it's so much to give, and I love it. So definitely.
And you know what's funny too is men can use this too, right? And it's not just for women.
No.
Men also take care of themselves, and they should. It can be used for everyone.
Yes, especially Mintley. The bath that I educate men mostly on is using Mintley, because a lot of the times whenever they're able to sit down in one place, they don't know how to. So it's sometimes also a really freeing moment for them to just sit in a place and relax fully and
decompress.
And in their own home is the best part. So
sometimes men don't know they need to relax.
Women
will do the self-care, but sometimes men need a little nudge.
And we always educate everybody freely, so definitely come in as you are, and we're always there to help you in any kind of way and any kind of need that you need. If you have allergies, let us know, because we're all full of the things that you can and can't have and how you should facilitate those. So
love that. Well, this has been amazing. If you want to learn more about both of us, this is where you can find us. So on Instagram, I'm Dr. Remina, DrRemina. Shey, how can we find you?
So I'm on Instagram at thefireflybox.com as well, and everything is the Firefly Box. So if you put it in Google, you will find all of my links there. But for the most part, if you want to connect to me directly, definitely check out our email. We will put everything as far as information in the comments or in the tagline somewhere around here. But for the most part, this was so much fun.
Yes.
We hope that you have an amazing day, and whatever day it is for you. And
Yeah. Have a beautiful day, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, share with your friends and family, and of course subscribe. Thank you so much for your support.